Folks, we had a pay-per-view thing.
We did?
I feel weird calling them pay-per-views.
We had a WWE Network special.
That sounds dumb.
That also, yeah, bad idea. We had a pay-per-view.
We had a specially named Raw.
We had a...
That's accurate.
We had a Battleground.
No. It wasn't
Battleground.
It wasn't Battleground.
Butthole ground.
Battleground.
Ground buttholes.
Ew. Don't put that in a taco.
What the fuck? That's what they do in Taco Bell. Sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
No.
Could you imagine though?
No, I don't want to
No,
imagine.
if we had a
Can
sponsor.
we talk about Battleground, please?
I just want to say this real quick.
Say it.
Just imagine if we had a sponsor and like that's how we talked about them.
We just lose that sponsor really fast.
Anybody who watches this first few minutes of the video will never sponsor us.
Yay.
Well, we had a kickoff match
We did?
with R-Truth going against Wade Barrett. Battle for the crown. And this was like almost exactly every other match I've ever had.
Yeah.
This went almost exactly the way I thought it did, except King Barrett won. instead of
Yeah.
R-Truth.
Good job
One for me.
Mr. Barrett, King, Sir, Mr.
What I find funny is he finally won. He is King of the Ring, and he wasn't on Raw.
Nope.
A lot of people weren't though.
Fair.
Looking back at it,
Yeah. Well,
A lot of people were on
a lot of people
actually.
were. We'll get to that with the Raw review. You have to check out the next video. But yeah, King Barrett vs. R-Truth was very similar to
Yeah, it was
all their other matches. They had one
match.
like
one cool little chain of events.
yeah,
that was neat.
R-Truth had a cool flow from one move to another, but Barrett with the ball hammer. Then we had
Most important part was the point for me.
then we had Randy Orton versus Sheamus. The
Open in the
yeah. The one thing I'll say about this is I like the fact that they kept the physicality up through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hit each other a lot. Orton kicked Sheamus in the ribs really hard at the beginning of the match.
Yeah, it almost looked like he had like a welt right there for most of the match too.
Probably did. He's so
Shit.
pale.
Yeah,
Everything shows up on
He
Sheamus.
welts a lot.
Yeah.
That's the
Welts,
one.
bruises, scratches.
That is the one thing I really like watching Sheamus matches is you can see like, oh, damn, that really hurt.
Yeah. He just progressively gets more and more battle wounds.
It's how
like,
he tans.
in splotches?
Yeah.
It's like
He tans via battle movements.
He told Randy before the match, hey, I want to tan this one ab. Can you kick me right here? So he got him with his toe.
He tans by bear hugging his opponent and hoping that their tanning spray rubs off.
Randy Orton got
Probably true.
Randy Orton got a
He's
quick
cheap.
RKO out of nowhere after escaping the cloverleaf.
Yeah, that was expected.
My hope was that he was going to pull himself up from the cloverleaf, like in the large ab crunch style, and then RKO him out of the cloverleaf.
That's how Cesaro's gonna do it next time. He's just gonna be like, Randy, I'm borrowing the RKO for a match. Who are you going
I would
against?
say that's the best RKO. That would have been the best RKO since WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But it's just a plain Jane RKO. Another point for me.
And
Everyone?
for Thomas.
Oh,
No.
good picture.
No, I went for
Yeah,
Sheamus.
'cause you're a Nazi.
No, that's what made me a communist.
Both.
Communazzi. It's a musical.
Is there a sign for communist? Because I was gonna add it to the.
Yeah.
What happened next?
Then we had
Tag Team Championship match.
Yeah, that one.
The New Day trying to beat the Primetime Players.
Best part of this match was Xavier Woods.
He was
A fail.
hilarious.
Yeah.
He's so good at just yelling random
Trust
shit.
that meat.
Yeah, trust that meat. Good
Xavier
lord.
Woods just seems like a guy I'd get along with.
Yeah, I feel like the fact that he's a wrestler who's smart but nerdy, I feel like he would be your best friend.
Yeah. I just like replace both of you on this couch with him. Like, so let's talk about Raw.
He'd be like, I was on it, and I was the best part.
He'd spend the whole Raw review going, dude, 10 bucks.
I liked Darren Young's hot tag spot where he gave Kofi the belly-to-belly suplex and he forearmed Big E, and then he went outside and suplexed freaking Xavier Woods on the apron.
Oh, yeah.
Xavier Woods was not even in the match.
Didn't matter.
The suplex on the apron.
Yeah.
On the apron.
Apron?
On the apron. Oh yeah, also Big E got a shoulder to the post.
And
My favorite move ever.
so that one he hit the ref.
Like, who did the...
Or not the ref, the camera. Someone hit the camera in this match.
Kofi hit
Kofi
the camera.
hit the camera.
Kofi, yeah, that's right.
Big E took a shoulder to the post earlier in the show. Sheamus also took a shoulder to the post
This was a theme.
during the match.
See, what we don't know is part of being in WWE, you get like a magnet implanted in your shoulder.
That's a really...
And
Powerful
so,
magnet.
yeah. So like,
It's also poorly placed.
it's really hard to avoid the shoulder to the post.
Oh. Huh. Only short people are able to, like,
Yeah.
really stop that. Yeah, private time players ended up picking up the win when Darren Young hit the gut check on Kofi, tagged in Titus, and Titus hit the Clash of the Titus on Big E. And then we had our second grudge match. We had Bray Wyatt taking on Roman Reigns.
Man, I was stoked for this match.
The match overall was, I mean, I liked it. I thought the fact that they were, this is the first time that they've gone against each other one-on-one.
That's true.
You know,
Bray Wyatt got to shove Roman Reigns took a shoulder to the post, but on the outside.
Yes. He also took a shoulder to the steps, and he got clotheslined out of the driveway.
That was the best.
That was
part.
awesome.
That
It was
and
slow
the-
motion.
That and the senton right off, like back to back,
Yeah, the issue I had with this match
was the Unabomber.
no, I saw
That was
that.
my
I was
favorite
like,
part.
hey, it's Luke Harper.
Yeah.
And
No,
then-
there was, yeah.
I said, everybody run, Unabomber.
But no, like the issue I had with this match is, common issue I had is like, this could have happened on Raw, and been about the same match.
Yeah, well, I felt like there were, like, Battleground wasn't supposed to be a grand spectacle.
But it's still
because
supposed to be a pay-per-view. Therefore, it should be
we
better.
just got done calling it not a pay-per-view.
You guys did. I didn't say nothing about that. I just said special events sounded stupid. Or network special, whatever you say.
That's what it is, though.
It sounds stupid.
Which is why they stopped calling him that.
Calling it a
The
pay-per-view
point
is
is,
stupid,
it's
too.
supposed to be like a pay-per-view or a special or something. It's not just like,
It's
hey,
supposed to
here's
be
another,
special.
Here's another wrestling show.
Yeah, when Raw's 3 hours, though, I feel like there's nothing extra special about a pay-per-view that's...
Does that make this a better show?
No.
Exactly. That's my problem with it. I was like, well, this was a standard wrestling show.
Well, that's the problem with WWE, though. They only focus on 4 big shows a year, and so to expect a grand spectacle at
Not grand,
Battleground,
just, I don't know, neat.
Better than the average Raw.
Anyway,
Harper interfered.
Harper kicked Roman in the face.
Right in the first.
while wearing a hoodie.
And that's how I knew that it was Harper, because it was a really tall guy who kicked a guy
Threw a
in the
super
face-
kick.
who super kicked a guy, helping Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Putting those things. Now, if it was a spin kick, I would have known who was Eric Rowan.
Or possibly Rusev.
Rusev joins the Wyatt family. Yeah,
Extended family.
Bray hits the Uranagi slam on the apron, tosses him in the ring, and then hits the Sister Abigail. And oh my God, the hoodie guy was Luke Harper the whole time.
And JBL's like, the family's back together. I was like, but they're missing one.
He's injured right now. He's at home playing with his toys while his shoulder.
And
his
he
arm or
heard
whatever.
JBL say that and got really, really sad.
He's crying into his sheet mask.
They forgot about me.
He's filling up full of tears.
Then we had
Another note from that match.
Oh.
Cameraman got hit by a chair.
Yes.
Bray Wyatt waving him around.
Yes, he did. Then we had our impromptu, added just a couple hours before the show, Divas Triple Threat. This took the place of the Intercontinental Triple Threat. We had Charlotte versus Sasha versus Brie Bella. Each of the Divas Revolution teams all picking a representative.
Yeah.
This was, I mean, I'm just...
This was better than any Divas match we've gotten, like, on Raw or SmackDown or most pay-per-views lately. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
It was worse than Sasha versus Charlotte from NXT, though. And that's where I lost interest.
I appreciate the fact that they didn't put Nikki in this.
Yeah. No, I love that they teased Nikki being in it, and then she's like, eh.
Yeah,
Nah.
I was so happy that they put Brie in it because it was like, if Nikki was in it, she'd just suck it up completely.
And instead, Nikki just tried to kill her sister.
Yeah. Brie almost broke her neck because she overshot both Nikki and Alicia Fox.
It's impressive when you can overshoot Alicia Fox.
Yeah.
She's like the tallest diva.
She needed a 6-head to catch Brie.
I was gonna make a point. I forgot.
Sasha dove,
Point
Charlotte
lost.
dove.
Yeah. The fact that we got
Two dives.
a double dive in a Divas match on a
Yeah.
pay-per-view, or network special, or whatever the fuck we're calling this.
Battleground.
WWE presents Battleground.
Well, I can't wait for the next Battleground called SummerSlam. It was exciting to actually watch the Divas got a "This is awesome" chant.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my theory at the match. This is the point I was gonna make.
Okay.
My theory is that what hurt this match was probably that the producers backstage knew that this could have stole the show. So I think they actually told Sasha and Becky, they're like, hey, tone it down, or not Becky, Charlotte. They're like, hey, tone it down a little bit because we can't have you outshining everyone else.
Yeah. Wrestle at Bella level, or slightly above Bella level.
Yeah.
Just so you look better than Brie. That's all we ask. But not NXT.
Right.
This is Battleground. This isn't Takeover. Chill out.
So yeah, I wasn't super keen on this match, but I didn't hate it. It's just like, okay, that was nothing special.
Charlotte won.
Yes.
Figure 8. Another point from me.
Yeah. After breaking Brie out of the bank statement. Sasha was.
Brie broke Charlotte out of the bank statement.
Oh, that's right.
And then posted Sasha's shoulder. 4 matches in a row, 4 shoulders to the post. Thank
Tell
God
me,
it
magnets.
didn't happen during Owen Cena.
Which is next
Yep.
for the U.S. Championship.
That's a good segue, wasn't it?
Yeah, perfectly placed. Cena versus Owens 3.
You want to know why it doesn't happen all the time with people having magnets in their shoulders? Because sometimes magnets get flipped around, like they just kind of flip, so it actually becomes impossible to.
Triple H had that problem.
You that's what happened to Bret Hart.
Yeah.
You know, his fucking just ran
Took the buckled chest first. His
because his magnet
magnet just shifted.
was all fucked up. Yeah.
Canadian magnet.
Defective.
Oh.
Cena versus Owens was.
Shawn Michaels was in his upper back, that's why.
He always flipped all the.
Yeah. Yeah, two.
He was trying to do the shoulder of the post, but then the magnet would just flip him up the turnbuckle.
No, I had two. One in his upper back and one in his ass. So like the one in his back would hit, and then the one in his ass.
Whoop! And then it would roll him back down.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cena Owens 3, probably the least exciting out of the 3 matches.
It
Still had great, like even though they keep doing the same spots, it's still exciting to see those spots.
I'm trying to think of how I want to word this, because out of the 3 of us, I'm probably the biggest Cena supporter. Like just on his own merit.
I'm kind of there.
Yeah.
I've always respected John
So I'm
Cena.
trying to think. Because
We
I
were
don't.
talking about John Fuckface.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
I don't want to
I don't
like
hate John Cena.
completely blame him for this match not being as good, but I think his limited arsenal is starting to show by the third Owens match, because we've seen like he's hitting the same beats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They did the same electric chair drop spot from the first match.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the code red 2 times in a row.
Cena didn't almost die that time though.
Yeah, good for Cena.
Yeah,
That-
he's
that's the one-
definitely learned.
That's the one like thing when I saw them going for the code red, I was like, okay, you're just trying to make up for.
For fucking it up last
Yeah.
time.
The one move they added in this time I liked was Owens' pump handle brainbuster on the knee.
Yeah.
That was cool. I
AKA
like
the
watching.
I'm going to kill you move.
I like watching Owens do the 5-knuckle shuffle
Yeah.
just to really stick it to the Cena fans. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. Speaking of the opposite of Cena fans, Cena haters.
Yeah.
Cena haters.
Yeah. I want to say, screw you guys. All right, because I've seen a lot of comments about how.
Oh yeah.
How they're wasting Owens, they just buried him by having him lose to Cena. No, because, see,
That's their fucking excuse every
Oh, yeah.
time someone loses
I
to
know,
Cena.
but here's the thing. Someone's going to come along and take that U.S. title from him. Could it have been Owens? Yeah, it could have. What the fuck would Owens have done after that? He would have gone downhill. Even if he had 5-star matches with Cesaro, it's still, as far as like star power, he's not getting any bigger than Cena.
No, it's
But-
going to be an uphill climb for whoever takes
Yeah.
it out from Cena.
But
Yeah.
he already had his moment to make him a star by beating Cena, by being the guy to come and beat Cena in the pay-per-view, did it in his first fucking match. So now, Owens' star is made. He's gonna go on to do whatever cool shit Owens is gonna do. Then now someone else can come along, take the U.S. title, and we have another star. Let's make it 2 stars instead of just like, here, Owens, have every fucking thing, and we're not going to worry about anything else. That's how we got to John Cena in the first place.
But Thomas, Cena beat him twice in a row.
No one's going to remember that. They're going to remember that he debuted and beat John Cena. Like, when they're talking about Owens' accolades, they're not going to be like, this is the man who debuted and beat John Cena, only to lose to him at 2 consecutive pay-per-views after that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get that. It's fine. Fine that Cena won. But did he really have to make Kevin Owens tap out?
Who cares?
Thank you. I like playing the internet troll. This is fun.
Can you flail your arms around like that every time you talk?
Sure.
It makes you look incredibly dumb,
Alright, cool.
but it's
So
funny.
Cena made Kevin Owens tap out to the STF, and he retained the U.S. title. Yay!
That's enough of that. Another point for me though.
But then we moved on to Rollins versus Lesnar.
I'm gonna hit you.
Not if I hit you first.
I'm still gonna hit you.
I'm still gonna hit you first. Preemptive strike. Fuck.
Teleport and slap.
Is that Scorpion thing from
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat?
Alright, I want to apologize.
Miz did a promo.
Go. Oh yeah,
And he got knocked out by Big
yeah,
Show.
punched by Big Show.
There was also interviews that I skipped over.
Yeah, but no, like going into Rollins Lesnar, I want to apologize because I want to apologize to you actually, because going into this, the build up to this match, you were the one saying that this was going to be shitty because Brock Lesnar, and I was like, no, he's been doing good. I'm on the Lesnar. I'm pro Lesnar right now because he had 2 good pay-per-view matches and then he fucked it up. He fucked it up.
I don't give a fuck about Brock Lesnar. There is nothing, not even what happened on Raw, makes me excited to see Brock Lesnar in a match.
No,
Nothing.
Yeah.
Like, when he does good, like the rematch against Cena, or the triple threat match, I'm like, hey, cool, you did something good. That's nice. I still don't give a fuck about Brock Lesnar. it doesn't make me any more excited. There's nothing that Paul Heyman can say that'll make me go, oh man, I can't wait for that Brock Lesnar match. I
What
don't
if he
care.
said, if Brock Lesnar has another match, you would get $1 million?
Do I have to watch the match?
Yes.
Eh.
But you'd be excited because you're going to get $1 million.
Yeah, but I. Man.
And you had to cheer for Lesnar.
Nope.
If
Nope.
And he was going against Jinder Mahal.
Ooh. Now you're driving a hard bargain.
No,
he's going
I've Paul
against
Heyman
Scott
said-
Steiner
what if Paul Heyman said,
in a death match.
if you watch the next Brock Lesnar match, you get a night with Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks.
I feel like it'd be a good night, but then I'd have Sasha Banks' fiance and Kevin Hart wanting to kick my ass.
And Paige.
Well, no, I just said hey, all I said was you get like a night with them.
Didn't specify
Like-
what happened.
It's up to like the three of you to decide what to do. Just gonna hang out with them for a night.
Becky started it.
Doesn't happen that
She
way.
put the goggles on and it was on.
Doesn't happen that way.
Yeah.
She can't really see with those
Anyway.
things on.
Rollins, Lesnar. Yeah.
I like that Lesnar sold shit.
Yeah, this match it started off pretty good, I think.
And his majestic gazelle leap over the barricade.
Almost killing a security
almost,
guard.
yeah, almost completely running down that security guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
I don't know if you guys noticed
Seth
this
Rollins
when like
bounces a lot.
Lesnar dove over the barricade. Sign guy was standing right there, and he looked like, "What the fuck are you?"
Well, and that like
Yeah, and then afterwards,
there was the moment.
he throws Rollins back over the barricade, and Sign Guy yells at Lesnar. He's like, "Yeah, take it, Brock. Take what's yours." And after he says it, he just goes,
I think the realization came over him. He's like, "Yeah, get it, Brock. Beat him. It's yours." I'm cheering for Brock Lesnar. What's wrong with me?
he's like, "Nope, I'm gonna stop now because if I say the wrong thing, I'll get suplexed."
But yeah, so this match started out pretty good. I had no problems with it until Lesnar went into 12 suplex mode.
13.
Okay, but
12
whatever.
Germans.
Yeah.
12 Germans and a belly.
Yeah, the belt. See, I didn't count the belly to belly because the German suplexes is the thing.
Yeah, well, in the Cena thing, it was 16 suplexes. It wasn't 16 German suplexes. It was 16 suplexes.
There's 14 German suplexes, the belly to belly, and a vertical.
Yeah.
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
He just suplexes a lot.
It's-
Which is not exciting.
No, like, yeah.
You can't do the same move 900 times per match and expect people to go, ooh, ah.
But people still fucking do because Brock Lesnar's a real fighter.
Ooh, ah. I want to see Brock Lesnar try to give anybody in UFC 15 German suplexes. Anybody in his own weight class.
But Brock,
Wouldn't be fair if we put like a light heavyweight in there with him.
maybe. But you guys, Brock
Featherweight.
Lesnar won the match
Yeah.
by disqualification when the fucking Undertaker showed up and kicked Lesnar in the balls.
That was the best part of the pay-per-view is Taker showed up and kicked a guy in the nuts. I can honestly see I've never seen that before.
He kicked him right in the ding.
Like, we were just talking, for these things, something special's gotta happen. They gotta offer something different. This did.
Undertaker kicks somebody in the
Undertaker
balls.
fired the first shot to the nuts.
Yeah. From the sound effect they used on Raw, it was buckshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Undertaker.
Nut Kick City, bitch.
Undertaker returned at
I'm so trying
Battleground.
to make that a t-shirt.
Nut Kick City? I'd buy it.
Population Wonder Taker.
Oh, God. Yeah.
My new boy band.
Undertaker's back.
Yeah.
He's going after Lesnar.
SummerSlam better be fucking great.
Yeah.
Lesnar, keep selling. You're on the right track.
Yeah, we'll
Lesnar, don't give Taker fucking concussion.
Yeah. We'll get into to more of
Or
what
fuck anything about Undertaker.
we'll
That's
get into
gross.
more of what set up the or set the stage more for this match on Raw. This is it for our Battleground review. Do all those likes, those favorites, subscribes, all the links in the description. Post what you thought about Battleground down in the comments, and follow the playlist because up next is the Raw review, where we talk about the night after Battleground. We'll see you there.
Later.
Well,